Good afternoon, my friends. It's awesome to have you with us today. So, we're trying a couple of new things. So, it's Friday. I cannot leave without bringing you a cool new idea for your events, your streams, and everything else that you're doing. So, if this is the first time that you're with us, my name is Carlos Vargas, and it's awesome to have you with us today. And the topic for today is digital whiteboards. And you're gonna say, what are we talking about? So we're doing a lot of things from home. We're working remotely. We're presenting. We're doing conferences. And one of the most interesting things is that we used to be able to write. You probably got a big whiteboard that you have somewhere to write. But what if we can now bring that digitally and you can actually use it? So what I'm gonna do today is share with you a couple of tips on how you can do this. And I'm gonna be going from an iPad, but if you have a Android tablet, there are similar attachments that you can use to bring that. So the first thing that I want to share with you is that there is something called like the HDMI, so you can present your device into a monitor or a TV. So they have an HDMI output, and this is the best and simplest way to bring your device into your presentation, as what I'm going to be doing. And the reason for it is that these guys let you have power and video at the same time. And that is very important when you're doing anything, because you're going to be using a lot of power on your device, having it on all the time, and then sending all that information out. So let me go here and let me plug it in so I can show you. Okay. And now I have my iPad directly on my stream, so you guys could see it. And you're seeing that I'm here on the App Store, and one of the best apps that I love is called Notability. And Notability give me the option to have a complete whiteboard or a document writing place that I can share with other people. So one of the cool things that I like about Notability is that after you finish writing everything, I can share it with other people as a PDF. So right there, that's a great option. So I'm gonna give you just a basic overview and some quick tips that I use when I'm presenting with Notability, because as you see right here, it looked like an app experience, but I would like to give a better experience, literally like a whiteboard. So when I'm recording a training or I'm teaching something, that they can see it. So one of the great things about Notability is that you can use it with your finger, or you can use the Apple Pencil. So right away, that gives me the flexibility that I can use it with one or with the other one. But on the top, if I click on the pencil, I can change colors, like if I was changing whiteboard markers. So let's say if I want a red marker, I can go here. I can write and it will appear on my whiteboard. I have the option also that if I want to erase, I can erase some of it. Then I have the option to have a larger highlighter or marker that I can use for it. So I'm gonna change this one here in green. So you can see that you can start building your experience through your live streams or your events or your trainings directly here. Then one of the nice things that you can see, I can change the thickness of the marker. So if you want to give a different emphasis to something. But the cool thing about this is that on the top left, you see that there's like two little squares, and Notability has the option to be on screen mode That is, you're using it or you present. So look what happened as soon as I switch it. So right away, Notability eliminate everything else. So then now all that is being sending out through the HDMI connector then is just what it should look, just the whiteboard. And with my finger, I can move it up and I can just keep writing. So I could go, wait, let me change here so I can get a thinner. I'm gonna go part 2, and I can then write here, so point 1, point 2, and then I can just keep moving it up, and all this is being saved, and I can later on export it as a PDF. So this is an option that you can add to be able to share your screen and be able to have an interaction with people so they can see your whiteboard and you can take notes or you can interact with it. Can you type into the whiteboard? Yeah, you can just, let me switch it back into screen mode. So on the first letter that says T, I can then come and click here. I can type. If I can type correctly, type 1, 2, 3. So you can add, so Notability is very flexible. You can even bring a PDF, import it into Notability, and you can write on top of it. So if you have your slides, you can even bring your slides into Notability as a PDF, and then you can write on top of them. And then you can export it. So then I can change it back to the pencil, change the color, then type 1, 2, 3. This is awesome. So you can do a lot of things directly in here. And the app, one of the cool things is that you can synchronize everything into your iCloud, or if you have another cloud provider. Let's say if you have Box, Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, it allows you to save everything there. And one of the hidden features that Notability has, if you look right here, there's a microphone. So I can hit that microphone, and as I'm doing everything, it will record my voice. It will not do a video, but it will record my voice. So if I'm taking notes, I can be recording my voice at the same time that I'm doing everything. So to recap, I can switch the way that I'm presenting, now adding a whiteboard so I can interact directly. I can switch to presentation mode so I can then add interaction with it. And as you can see, I can go back all the way to the first slide of what I was trying to do. And at the end of the day, when I finish, I can save it and share it with my team, with my students, with whoever I'm working with. All this. I saw someone calling it chicken scratch. And when I saw doing everything, was all done through an app similar to this. So now you can, instead of sending a giant image file, you can have a PDF that is formatted in the correct way. So my friends, I hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, as always, let me know.